here at Powder. Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the kickoff. The Browns are lined up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one. A great kick.
Go. Good special teams play to start it off.
Watch this one here. He had them all lined up, looking for the knockout. He just missed. That's one of the things that's going on in this league right now. Too many guys going for the big hit instead of wrapping up the ball carrier.
Cut underneath this side.
Tosses it right. Breaks free of the defender. Strong.
Get the hit stick.
And he ducks out of bounds at the 23. 5-yard gain. Second and 5 coming up here. Looking for room. He can't wrap him up. The 30. Baxter records the stop at the 42-yard line. John, these two teams are very potent offenses. There should be a lot of scoring today.
I think that's a safe assumption. They cause a lot of problems for defenses because they mix it up so well, and you never know what's coming. They have a lot of formations, and they can execute every play very well.
He gets the catch.
There you go, good stuff.
Big pop that time.
Boom! Now that is big-time football.
Minimal gain there. It looks like he's going to go to the sideline for at least a couple of plays. 9 yards to go. The Browns come out in a nickel package. Beck, the motion man. Receives the handoff. Odom brings him down at the 46-yard line. Not much on that play.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you talk about a disciplined defense. They stay at home and wait for the runner to come to them.
5th play of this drive. 7 yards to go. The defense lines up in the nickel. Martin couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
Goen is ready to punt this one away. Northcutt back to return. Here's the kick. From the 14-yard line. They're ready to go on offense for the first time. It's 1st and 10. They'll go from the I formation. Williams couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Barrett makes the tackle at the 31-yard line. Good read finding the single coverage in the secondary. So they have 1st and 10 here. Williams, the lone setback. Looks like he's changing the play. Hand it off again. Tongue with the tackle at the 40. Gain of 9 on the play. 1 yard to go. Only one man back. Handed off to the back. Under pressure. Scrambling around. And he's brought down in the backfield. Abraham drags him down behind the line. Great play from the defensive end.
He's such a disruptive force against the pass. Whether he's coming after the quarterback or
good
knocking the ball out of the air.
Can't adjust it.
Vick scans the defense from the gun. Looking downfield. Gets the pass off. The 40. Has room. He's finally brought down at the 37-yard line. Northcutt with great speed showing what he can do when he gets into the open field.
Yeah, it's tough to try and cover this guy in any route, and it's even tougher when he gets the ball in his hand. He's a heck of a player.
Fuck.
Bart punishes the ball carrier.
Just can't hold blocks.
37. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
Drops back. He's looking. Rolling right with the throw. And the catch is made. Abraham makes the stop at the 26. That's 3 times in this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Suggs.
There we go.
Tongue makes the tackle at the 17-yard line. Pickup of about 8. And this is the 9th play of this drive. They're in field goal range. Only one man in the backfield. Looking for a receiver.
Rodgers.
On the move. He hits his receiver. Vick with a hot hand on this drive.
What he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything, making great decisions, and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
They line up in the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Ellis got very good penetration there. Tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
The offensive line just didn't get any push. They need to do a better job knocking those guys off the line.
Only one man back. Surveying the field. Looks to the end
go,
zone.
baby.
Johnson is in there for the touchdown. Dawson comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. The Browns are ready to kick this one off. He got all of that one. Just about ready to get this drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession. 1st and 10. Slight change in the defensive alignment. Throwing on 1st down. Gets rid of it. The 30. And the catch is made. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The Browns come out in a nickel package. Cross play to the right. Thompson makes the play at the 38-yard line. Gain of about a yard. Nine yards to go. After 1 quarter of play, the score is, and we're ready to start the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 9.
Thought we're supposed to be double teaming some guy.
The Browns come out in a nickel package. Drops back. Gets the pass off, and the catch is made. He flings that pass right to his receiver.
That quarterback rarely throws a bad ball.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Nickelback in this time.
Oh, he went
Unleashes
right
the
up the
deep ball.
fucking.
Perfect throw. Krabat
I
is
should have
in
read
there
that.
for the touchdown. Chad Pennington was right on the money once again. He now has 10 touchdown passes this season.
Bad matchup.
The lineup for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. The Jet, not enough.
Happens when we
The
blitz.
Jets are set to kick it deep. Sends it sailing. From the 9. To the 20.
No.
Loose ball.
Oh, no.
The Jets scoop
Jesus.
up the live ball.
Yeah, there goes our good start.
So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. Slight change in the defensive alignment.
There it goes.
Martin, the lone setback. Beck moves in motion. Gives the ball off. Breaks
Somebody
free.
make a tackle.
Number 20 records the tackle at the 16-yard line.
Just keep giving them the ball.
They'll need to get the ball inside the 15 to convert.
That's frustrating.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
There it is.
Stop behind the line, loss of a couple. Nowhere to go that time, John.
And that was the case of the defense winning a battle at the point of attack. If your defense can control the line of scrimmage, it makes running the ball to the middle of formation very difficult. One thing you can try and do is some runs to the outside, maybe a sweep or a toss play, designed to loosen them up in the middle of the field.
Pressure.
There we go.
He was drilled as he threw. It's
Don't
free.
dive on it. Fucking pick it up.
Roll on it. He was trying to make something happen by himself and puts it on the ground.
Now we're going to take a deep shot.
Williams, the lone back. Passing on first down. He surveys the field.
Oh, not
Gets rid
towards the
of it.
middle of the field.
Incomplete. Great coverage downfield. He tried to go deep, and the defender was there to knock it away.
This is a team that likes to take shots downfield when they see an opportunity. Passing downfield will open up the running game and passing routes underneath, even if you don't complete the pass.
Scrambling around. He's going to run. John, one of your favorite terms right here. I'm going to use it. Boom.
Yeah, but that's worse than a boom. That kind of hit can loosen your teeth.
Brought it down and ran with it, but couldn't find any room.
That's excellent discipline by the defense. They
Crisp.
stayed in their lanes, and they got to him before he could even get going.
Vick will work out of the shotgun. Looking for an option. Throws it. And the catch is made. And he slips out of bounds at the 47.
Love that play.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
He'll pass on first down. Looking downfield, trying to buy some time.
Fuck.
Closing in, and he just got level.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that
Oh
one.
my. Look at that. They are stacking the box.
Looks like he's changing the play. Calling an audible. Surveying the field. Scrambling around. He'll keep it. Hobson makes the tackle at the 39.
They're just going to keep showing that heavy box. Try to make me
3rd and 2.
make
coming
a
up here.
mistake. There it is again. Alright, we're sending
Directing traffic.
Quincy right up the fucking.
Only one man in the backfield. Buying time.
Oh, that's-
Throwing. Incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
That's very effective against me.
2-minute warning coming up. So the punting unit stays on the sideline. They're going to take a shot here on 4th down. Gets the pass off. He finds his man.
Go.
Barrett with the stop at the 23.
Now watch how they get out of a jam.
They want to run the ball, but they're going to keep bringing these heavy
And they call the perfect
8-man,
play at the perfect
9-man
time. He
boxes.
makes one heck of a throw.
There
and
it
he
is.
gets
They
it
all
past the
line up.
marker to keep him going. Everything had to work on that one, and everything did.
It made an adjustment to what I was doing on the first drive.
And this is the 8th play of this
Heavy
drive.
box.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half. The Jets come out in a nickel package. Dropping back to pass on first down. Pressure coming. Takes off. And he steps out of bounds at the 15.
Here's where the defense needs to make a big play. Maybe they bring some heat with a blitz or they change up the coverage. That way they can force the offense into making a mistake and keep them from getting any points before the half.
Oh!
Williams. Ball
What?
loose. The Jets pick up the fumble. Fumble. Loose ball.
Okay.
The Browns get it. That was a lucky bounce.
Yeah, that's keeping your eye on what's going on out there. This is when you play a little ball control offense and
Oh,
make
thank
sure you're the last one to have the ball before halftime. That way, the other guys don't have enough time to respond.
And we'll take a few looks to
What the
determine
hell's
whether
going
the
on
ball
here?
came out before the knee was down.
The key thing here is that the ball started to come out
That's still my ball.
before his knee was down. If it did, then it should be counted as a fumble.
Go to the money play. Let's hope they give me the look I like.
Vick out of the gun. Drops back.
Well, nobody's covering him.
And
Lock
it's
it in.
complete. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. He caught the pass for the touchdown.
The quarterback went through his
I like it.
progression and found a receiver that he thought had the best chance to haul it in for the score.
Dawson comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The point after attempt is no good. The Browns are lined up for the kickoff. Good distance. From the 12-yard line.
Took his head off.
If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
They come out in a dime package.
See what we can get.
Passing on first down. Looking left for the long pass.
Shit.
The 30. What a catch. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. Jets.
This game's so cheap about these guys that they just run right by
He
your
outplayed the
defensive
defender
backs.
for the ball on that play. The guy with the best position usually will come up with it.
Bryant comes in for the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Now leads for the first time in the game.
I tell you, they could really go on a tear and start scoring on you nonstop.
Yeah, well, if they're
be a
able
return
to
here.
do that shit.
From the 10-yard line. They moved the ball very effectively on that last drive, which ended in a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sidelines, trying obviously to make some corrections,
ball
and
to
let's see
Mike
if they can
Williams.
stop them this time. Buying time. Trying something to the left.
How does he close?
This one falls incomplete.
Hey, I'm sure they're going to keep on passing so they can get in range for
I
some
really don't
much-needed
understand
points.
how that guy's going to
Just
close
over a
on that.
minute still to go. Looks like he's changing the play. Scrambling. He surveys the field, throwing. A little behind, but he has it. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 42-yard line. We're guessing they're going to just throw it and do their best to move into scoring range since they don't want to go into the half with the score the way it is. We're just about down to 1 minute.
So we get one for Winslow.
Only one man in the backfield. Drops back, surveying the field. Gets the pass off, on the money. He can't wrap it up, and he slips out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
One thing they have to remember is that they're in scoring range and they don't need to run or hurry up because they have plenty of time out. They just need to stay in rhythm and make sure they get some points out of this drive.
Gets rid of it, nearly intercepted. Almost a big turnover.
Yeah.
That one looked like it slipped out of his hand a
No,
little
it
bit
didn't
while he was
slip out of
winding
any
up the
hands,
throw.
John.
The Jets come
How
out
are
with
they-
a
how are they
46.
Fucking ready for that.
He's looking, under pressure, with the throw. This pass is incomplete. That got the coverage he was looking for, but a great defensive
That
effort
was
versus
not
the
the
incomplete
coverage
pass.
I was looking
Here's the defense's chance to put an end to this drive. The defensive lineman will be in a full pass rush. So let's see if the guys up front can prevent the sack.
Surveying the field.
Fuck! What is
This one
going
falls
on?
incomplete.
I had him.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. When you look at the score, I'm not sure why they aren't kicking the field goal. Throwing on the run. He's at the
That's
20.
why.
Mickens with the tackle at the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, this has to be frustrating. Watch here, as it's a great situation for the defense. They think they've got him, and they're about to get the ball back. Then all of a sudden, he drops back to pass, and boom, they're moving the chains, and they're getting a whole new set of downs.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throws on the run. Barrett makes the tackle at the 1-yard line. Great throw on the move, John.
I'll tell you, he might be even more dangerous on the run than he is when he stands back there in the pocket.
Williams. Pressure.
Oh.
Dropped for a huge loss this time. The Browns call a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
We need to watch the guys up front on this play.
No, we're going
They're going
to.
to be passive. And the best thing the defense can do here is to get some pressure on the quarterback. Either throw a pick or taking him down for the sack.
Throwing. Has room. He finds his man. Dennis Northcutt is in there for the score. They'll try to make it a 1-touchdown lead as they keep the offense on the field for the 2-point conversion. He's scrambling around.
What?
What?
There wasn't much use kicking the extra point, but now they're left with only a 5-point lead.
The Browns are ready to kick this one off.
At least they got it in.
And he got all of that one. A great kick.
Oh.
The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series. Cleveland calls a timeout.
Everybody's rested
They
for
have
this.
1 timeout left. It's 1st and 10. Giving some cushion on the outside. A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. On the carry. The 30. You can hear the collision up here.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or he's numb all over. And that's worse.
And this should be the last play of the half. Cleveland comes out in the quarter defense. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throws it. And it's complete. Throw makes the stop at the 42-yard line. And this should be the last play of the half. The corners playing back. The quarterback gets set with only
Let
one
anybody
back
get behind you.
Pressure.
Hey, we'll take it.
Play in the backfield. Thompson shot right into the backfield and brought it. Let's get back to the action on the field. Let's take a look at our halftime stats.
Finish this game off.
Nice distance. From the 8-yard line to the 20. The Browns will start the drive from the 28-yard line. So, John, we were looking for a close game at the outset, and that's what we have.
We talked about how these two were 2 of the best offenses in the NFL. And they both have been clicking. I'd look for more points on the board before this one is said and done.
Couldn't find much of a hole, and he's brought down after a gain of what looks like a couple.
Yeah, you talk about push. This line got no push at all, and there was nowhere to go.
The Jets come out in a nickel package. Vick with a man in motion. Looking for a receiver. Throws on the move. Incomplete. The back was the target, but he couldn't bring it in for the catch.
This is one of those guys who really works hard to make himself
frustrating.
a complete player.
Thought we orchestrated that
He's
well.
as a pass receiver.
We didn't.
He'll drop one of those easy ones every now and then.
From the gun. Looking
How
downfield.
can he make that throw?
This one falls incomplete. Any news, Jill?
Well, guys, the Jets coach feels that the reason why they gave up so many passing yards is because they didn't get after the quarterback
he should
enough.
be able to make that
They might
throw.
be rotating in more defensive linemen so they have fresh guys in there to bring more pressure. Al?
That was Jill Arrington with her sideline report. Buying time. He'll take off. Room to run. And he steps out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Watch. Now, the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time it got him a first down.
Hand it off.
Man,
Howard records the tackle
nothing.
at the 46. He might have gotten a yard or two.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection from his linemen.
It's second down and 9 to go. With the throw, and it's caught. Dives and makes the tackle. No trouble making that count.
That's what these receivers are always looking for. A soft coverage or a hole in the zone where they can break free and wait for the pass to get there.
We don't like this.
They come out of the nickel. Rosen.
Fucking
just
come
can't
back
find a
to
way
it.
bring that one in. Not much touch on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
8th play of this drive. Don't know why they're going for it here. You'd think they just punt. Looking downfield, and he hits his target. Dives and brings him down.
Take a look at this. He gets himself into position, keeps his legs under him, and then boom, he just unloads. Now that's a depleter.
That's the one we want. See if we can get Williams open for the deep touchdown.
Throwing on first down. Surveying the field.
Nope.
Throwing. And he makes the grab. Barton makes the play at the 28-yard line. Excellent gain on first down.
These guys are just out there playing a little pitch and catch. They make it look easy.
Looking for an option. Under pressure. Great defensive play. Abraham uses his speed to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, he's got some great moves, and he combines that
Route
with a
never came
very
open.
quick first step.
After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here. They come out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. Breaks free. Great throw. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 24.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Directing traffic. Sugg. Number 95 makes the stop at the 17-yard line. Gain of 7. They have to get it past the 14 to convert for the first down. Only one man back. With the throw, and it's complete. Diving tackle to bring him down. Nice read, finding the receiver who was in single coverage. 14th play of this drive. In field goal range now. The Jets come out in a nickel package. Surveying the field. Brings it down, looking to run. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got hit so hard he darn near had to take a taxi back to the stadium.
Pretty good coverage downfield, so he decided to pack it in, picked up a handful in the process.
And that's just the kind of thing he'll do. He's very good at creating opportunities with his leg.
It's second down and 4 to go. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Trying to buy some time. He'll take off. Mike Vick is in there for the touchdown. Great job by the quarterback to get it in.
Heck, he might be trying to convince the coach that he should be a starting running back too.
We'll try to kick the extra point.
Dawson comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. The Browns are set to kick it deep.
It's the type of drive we needed.
Booming kick downfield. From the 4-yard line. The Jets will start the drive from the 19. It's 1st and 10.
Had a good running game going early. Haven't seen it since, but Bet it comes back.
They've been very good rushing the ball on first down, but still trail.
Yeah, sometimes a strong running game doesn't always translate into scoring a lot of points.
And it'll be second and less than 2 following that pass for decent yardage.
I'll tell you, when you've got second and short, you can call just about anything and everything. Because if you don't get it on this play, you can always go back out there on third, and you still only need a yard or 2 for the first down.
Cleveland comes out in their nickel package. With the pass, and he makes the grab. Looks like he just made it past the marker. Excellent recognition by the receiver, reading the coverage and adjusting his route accordingly.
Option routes are receiving routes designed to take advantage of the coverage. It's up to both the receiver and the quarterback to make the same read. If the receiver reads zone, but the quarterback reads man, you can see passes going right to the defender.
Going to the left.
Yeah.
And he's tackled behind the line by Webster. Good work by the defensive line there.
They got off the ball, got penetration, shut off those running lanes. He was looking for a hole, but the only thing he saw was a massive wall of defenders.
Pressure here.
Pennington with a man in motion.
Yep.
Surveying the field.
Couldn't get out of it.
Watching the pass deep down the right side. And he can't find a way to keep possession. Looking for something downfield. Nothing was there, though, and it's third down now.
I know
Fifth play of
this
this
is
drive.
not a
Cleveland
very
going to a
aggressive
prevent
defense.
here as they back up the safeties and corners.
But,
The Browns come out in a dime package. Looking downfield.
There we go.
On the run. Incomplete. He had too much on that pass, John, as it sailed over everybody.
He has to learn to take a little bit off it sometime. You don't want to try and guide it in there and put it up for grabs, but you also need to give your guy a chance to catch the ball.
Going is back to punt. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch. Ball on their own 42.
Back a little bit here.
They'll go
I
for
want
the
to
I
cut me
formation.
into this backside cut.
Williams. Tongue with the tackle at the 50-yard line. 8-yard
Going to
gain.
the fourth.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Browns ahead of the Jets 26-14. The Browns are up by 2 scores and start this fourth quarter with possession. Second and a deuce.
Second and a deuce.
Vick out of the gun. He surveys the field, buying time. He's going for it all.
Oh.
This one falls incomplete. Good play by the safety to tip it away in the end zone. This guy has great instincts. When he came into the league, they tried him at the cornerback spot. He hit so hard that they thought maybe he'd be a better fit at safety.
So as they get set to try to convert,
We had that
both
one.
teams have done on third down.
Third down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
Vick will work out of the shotgun. Looking for an option with the throw, and he makes the grab. He's at the 20. Dives and breaks him down at the 14-yard line. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
They're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
All right. You want me to take it
They line up
backside
in the I
here?
formation. Looking for room.
Sir.
He was really hit hard on that play.
Yeah, you talk about your decleater. That's what happened there. He unloaded and he got a decleater.
Oh, nice
Breaks the
play,
play
I
up in
guess.
the backfield. He wraps up the ball carrier. His tackle total is now 4. Nowhere to go that time. The defensive line gets very good penetration.
This line's very aggressive up front. They like to stunt and use power moves to get into the backfield. A lot of teams think that the best way to move the ball on the ground against them is to run it right at them. Try and wear them out. Looks like they might be trying to do that same kind of thing.
Oh.
Flings it to the outside.
Fuck.
In and out of his hands. That short pass incomplete brings up a third down play. Eighth play of this drive. The backs are lined up in an I. Scrambling. He's going to run. Touchdown, Browns.
This is where this guy is so tough on you. He starts running around and making things happen. And it's tough on the defense to cover receivers, plus watch this guy. When they don't cover the quarterback, he gets in for the score.
Looks to the end zone. He's got it. And it turns out to be a great decision as they convert for the two. The Browns are lined up for the kickoff.
Feels good. Be up big.
He got all of that one. He shakes a defender.
All right.
The Jets need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 25. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Good stuff.
Holman stops the play in the backfield. So that tackle was his third. The defensive line wins that battle.
Yeah, and he was looking for a place to cut back, but the defenders had all their gaps, and there was no place to cut at all.
Playoff.
The Browns come out in a nickel package. Pressure, good play in the backfield by Holman. Veteran linebacker bursts through and gets the sack.
He's always had the uncanny ability to have success in the blitz, especially when the other team least expects it.
Conservative
They're
look
looking
here.
now at 3rd and long after the sack. The Browns come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Throwing.
Oh.
And it's caught. Kennedy stops
Soft
him
spot.
at the 41-yard line. So there's 3 minutes left in this one. The Browns line up in the quarter defense. And this pass is completed. Pennington continues to pass effectively and has now thrown for over 200 yards. 2nd and 2. The offense lines up with split backs behind the quarterback. With the pass, almost intercepted. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
The quarterback felt a little pressure on that one, and it looked like he fired the ball out there before he wanted to.
6th play of this drive. The Browns come out in a dime package. Drops back. Gives this one a ride to the left. Drops the interception. 2 tipped passes in a row.
Yeah, and that's an adjustment the quarterback has to make.
Two-minute warning coming up. Defensive line shifting around a bit. Toss play to the left.
Oh.
Davis makes the
Caught in the
stop
wash.
at the 45. So he gets about 5 yards and the first.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Dropping back.
Oh.
Throwing. Perfect pass. And he steps out of bounds at the 21 to pick up a lot of yardage and a first down.
You can count on him to make a handful of great catches throughout the game and really get that field stretch.
Nice.
Pass play here on first down. Closing in. Gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. He had a guy hanging all over him as he released it.
Yeah, he got out of there, but it was way off because of that hit he took.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Danger side.
Looking for an option for the end zone. Almost picked off. He's lucky he hasn't been intercepted on this drive.
Yeah, but luck eventually runs out. If you're throwing the ball right at defenders like he's been doing, they're bound to come up with one. If they get a first here, they'll need to start picking them up quick. The more downs you use to get the first, the longer it takes. And they need every second on the clock to try and make a comeback.
Moss comes in motion. Drops back. Pressure coming.
Oh.
He can't wrap him up. Touchdown, New York.
Injury.
Looks like he's just shaken up, and we'll get the full report from Jill very shortly. Bryan comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point. The Jets have just made it a 2-score game.
This team can put up some points, but this might be a little too deep a hole.
Onside kick from the 44-yard line. On their last possession, they did a great job moving the ball through the air on their way to the end zone. And you'd expect to see the same thing here until the defense proves they can defend against the pass.
Now we're going to run the ball. Force them to use their
New York
timeouts.
calls a timeout. They have one left. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Gets the call.
Broke
The
out.
30. Big hit on the ball carrier.
Now, when you talk about getting unloaded on, that's what happened here. He just got unloaded on.
This one is just about in the books. Ball on the 19-yard line. So with the ball in the red zone, they have a very good chance of extending that lead.
Boring gameplay here. Just trying to run around.
Hand off to the tailback. Barton makes the tackle at the 17-yard line. Just over a minute still to go. Hand it off. Ellis gets right in there and brings him down. It's 3rd down and they have a long way to go. And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down. Vick sends a man in motion.
Let's get him out of the picture.
On the carry. Tongue brings him down at the 12.
It's a ball game.
4th down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball and the clock.
Try to run up the score, though.
They have at least 3 points.
So instead of attempting the field goal, they're going to go for it. Looking
That was in bad
downfield,
taste.
gets rid of it. He finds his man. Northcutt is in there for the touchdown.
We'll take it, though. Rack up the stats.
Dawson comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. The gun signals the end of the game.
All right, we'll play
the
one
final
more
score
week.
is Cleveland 41.
It's a big win. One reception by 7 different players. $1.49. That wasn't bad. Michael Vick, player of the game. Let's see who our next opponent is. 2-6. Not really where we want to be, but we're getting there. The Bengals, division rival, need to make up some ground. Bengals beat us in a close one week 1. I think we got this.
Teams have taken the field and lined up for the kickoff, and they're ready to get this one started. The Browns are lined up for the kickoff.
Brown here.
Nice kick and returnable from the 1-yard line. They're ready to call their first play of the game.
User intercepted
So
Carson Palmer twice in week 1.
Shifting some personnel up front.
I'm hoping we can do that again.
They line up in the I formation, going to the right.
Fuck.
Missed tackle. Big pop that
My
time.
fault.
Boom! Now that is big-time football.
Johnson, he gets what he needed for the first.
The offense
through the
won the
wash.
battle on the line of scrimmage, and they blew the defenders right off the line. I'll tell you, when your guys up front are playing this well, running the ball is a whole lot easier.
Throws it. Almost picked off.
It'd be great if we
Almost
could
a big
catch one of
turnover.
those.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. And when it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
John, for people who love defensive struggles, this game is exactly what they're looking for. Two of the best in the league out on the field today.
These are two of the most talented defenses in the league. Not only can these guys stop you from scoring,
They can
Oh,
create
come on.
scoring by themselves.
yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if this game turns on a big defensive play that generates points, like an interception return or fumble recovery, something like that.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
They want to go to the slot receiver if they're throwing.
The Browns come out in a nickel package.
The fuck?
Flag down.
This game not
The
going
offense
as
likes
well.
it.
The officials are being strict out there
We
today.
were hoping.
Sometimes you got to let the little ones go. And just let these guys go out there and play the game.
Johnson, the lone back. Kelly goes in motion. And he's brought down in the backfield. He's taken down in the backfield.
Overloaded.
First down marker is just inside the 32. Slight change in the defensive alignment. Palmer sends a man in motion. Tosses it right. Can't wrap him up.
Oh, big
Hear
hit.
the collision up here.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or he's numb all over. And that's worse.
2-yard gain. The first down marker is just inside the 32. Cleveland comes out in their nickel package.
Yo.
Stops him at the 37-yard line. Minimal gain there, and it looks like he's going to go to the sideline for at least a couple of plays.
I don't know if they're actually punting. Or actually kicking the field.
He's made some big kicks in his career, but this one I think might be a little out of his range. The kick is up.
Oh.
He missed that.
Why didn't he try to catch it?
So they have 1st and 10 here. Williams in the backfield, directing traffic. Hand off to the tailback. Webster makes the tackle at midfield. So that's a gain of about 5. A little over 4 to go. Williams is the deep back. He's looking, scrambling, room to run, and he slides down to avoid the hit.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a 1st down.
No. No.
This pass is
a bad read.
Simmons got a hand up and tipped that pass away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it.
Anticipating
Those
that.
tipped passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Woo!
Webster takes him down at the 40-yard line. Picked up about 6 yards that time. That 1st down marker just inside the 35. The Bengals come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off, and the catch is made. At the 30, the 20, and he'll take it out of bounds. At the 14, very well designed. They pick up a lot more after the catch, John.
Yeah, you have your speed guys stretch the field. Then you have your other guys run underneath, looking for run after the catch play.
Throwing on 1st down. Throws in the run. Incomplete. What a play by the corner to get to that pass.
He really had good position on the receiver without interfering.
7th play of this drive.
Want that one again. Let's see here.
Looking for a receiver. Pressure coming. Room to run.
Ooh.
Solid hit. Just crunched him.
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
Surveys the field, scrambling.
Oh
The end
no!
zone, picked off in the end zone. So they throw away a great chance.
And as a quarterback, the last thing you want to do is force a bad pass into the end zone like that. You would have been better off just throwing it away or taking off and running with it.
Johnson, the lone setback. Palmer sends a man in motion. On the carry. He'll feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, with how hard he just got hit, he's lucky to be able to hold on to the ball.
Short gain on that burst through the middle, maybe half a yard.
I don't think I'd call that run a burst.
So
It
dumb.
was more of a limp up the middle.
They'll go from the I formation.
What the fuck is happening?
There's a flag on the play. It looks like the defender moved early.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. With the throw, incomplete. So following the incompletion, it's now 3rd down.
Let's go get him.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Here we go.
And there's a flag on the play. Myers was flagged for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. The Browns come out in a dime package. Drops back.
Get a big sack.
Great play in the backfield by Thompson. He brought the quarterback down hard, and that's his first sack of the day.
Well, let's see if we can
So
mitigate
in
this
the lineup to
stupid
punt.
turnovers.
Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch. Ball on the 37-yard line.
See if he breaks open.
Vick starts out of the shotgun. Surveying the field with the pass. This pass is incomplete. That touch pass had very little touch, John.
He had the right idea.
He was
Just
open.
got away from it.
Didn't matter.
The Bengals come out in a nickel package. Looking for an
No.
option with the throw. Ooh, nearly picked off. John is able to tip it away again.
On every pass, there's a window you try to throw the ball through. And right now, the defense is just shutting the window.
I'm getting too greedy. Frustrated from the last drive.
Cincinnati comes out in their nickel package. Trying to buy some time. Will take off the 30. And he slides down to avoid the hit.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a third down situation. And if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big first down.
Calling an audible now. Williams.
Ooh.
Herring with the tackle at the 14. 10-yard gain that time. It's second down and 1 to go. Williams, the lone back.
No,
Pressure,
no.
and he's brought down in the
Why would he
backfield
cut like
by
that?
Ross. The veteran linebacker bursts through and gets the sack.
He's always had the uncanny ability to have success in the blitz, especially when the other team least expects it.
Back to the game. At the end of the first quarter, it's not. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. The first down marker is just inside the 13. The Bengals come out in a dime package. He's looking, gets the pass off. He's inside the 10, and he just got level.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
Rodgers, the man in motion, directing traffic. With the throw, almost nearly a turnover.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
8th play of this drive.
Just cannot get the job done.
Number 82 moves in motion. Looks like he's changing the play. Trying to buy some time. He'll keep it. Mike Vick is in there for the touchdown.
Look at this. I mean, the defense has to be looking for the quarterback to take off when it's this close to the end zone. And when he did, they just didn't swarm to the ball like they had to. And he ended up with a touchdown.
And it's on its way. The point after is
One's
good.
blown back in my face.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Nice
Kick.
kick from the 10 to the 20. Cincinnati losing by 7, heads back out. It's 1st and 10. Johnson in motion. slight change in the defensive alignment. Great. Got very good penetration there. Tested the perimeter, but nothing doing.
Well, even though it didn't work on that play, I like that strategy. They get their back running full speed around end, looking to match him one-on-one with the smallest guy in the field.
Cleveland comes out in their nickel package. Williams is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 26-yard line. Couldn't find much of a hole, and he's brought down after a gain of what looks like a couple.
Yeah, you talk about push. This line got no push at all, and there was nowhere to go.
The Browns come out in a nickel package with the pass.
Oh, dropped.
He had it and lost it, incomplete. And that pass is dropped. The throw was right there, but he couldn't make the catch.
That's another one of those deals where he was looking to run before he had the ball.
Northcutt sets up to run back the punt. Here's the kick. And so the punt goes out of bounds. The running attack was very effective on that last drive as they worked their way down the field for a touchdown. And we can expect, I think, the same thing to happen here again. Pass play here on first down. Buying time. Gets rid of it. He finds his man. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Nice ball going to the air, and that'll move the chain. It's 1st and 10. They give it to the halfback. Big pop that time.
You want someone there to tell you to watch out because he just got decked.
The defense did a good job stopping the run on that play.
They need to keep using this guy so he can get into that groove and be able to make the big run in the second half.
Looking for a receiver. Incomplete pass. Not much touch on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Quincy.
Come out in the nickel.
On the move.
This pass is incomplete. Too tall for the intended target.
He just doesn't make that throw.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. So instead of attempting the field goal, they're going to go for it. He's looking, closing in. He's on the run. James records the tackle at the 20. They're threatening inside the 20. They'll make this a 2-possession game if they get into the end zone in this drive. They're just inside the 20. Incomplete pass. And this is the 7th play of this drive.
Passing game not as efficient.
He hands it off. Webster brings him down at the 14-yard line. And this is the 8th play of this drive. In field goal range now.
Where does this linebacker go?
Out of the gun. Dropping back.
Boom.
Gets the pass off. He finds his man.
Let's go.
Northcutt is in there for the touchdown. Dawson comes in for the extra point.
Oh, I got it in. No.
And it's up. The point after attempt is no good. The Browns are ready to kick this one
Kicking
off.
woes are never ending.
Booming kick downfield. From the 7-yard line to the 20.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin, and wham, he takes him straight to the turf.
The Browns come out in a nickel package.
I want to try to go deep here.
Sends a man in motion. Johnson. The 30. Thompson makes the stop at the 33. 1 yard to go.
Worried about Chad.
The Browns come out in a nickel package. Johnson. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Two-minute warning coming up. Defensive line shifting around a bit. Johnson in the backfield. Throws it. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
No.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Johnson, the deep back. He'll pass on first down. With the throw, he hits his receiver.
What?
The 40, big opening. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. What a great reception for the touchdown.
Yeah, those two guys were on the same page there, and it got him the touchdown.
Mm-hmm. That was cheap as hell.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. The Bengals have narrowed the gap to a touchdown. The Bengals are set to kick it deep. And he got all of that one, a great kick. He won't return it. I haven't seen a fair catch on a kickoff like that in a long time.
Nope, you don't see that happen very often. Maybe the guy was waving to someone in the crowd.
They'd like to add a few more points to this lead, but will need to do a good job with clock management. Passing on first down.
Oh,
right. Gets
what?
The pass off. The defense has it. Looks to be all right, though he'll come out at least for a play or two. And Jill will fill us in a moment. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Defensive line shifting around a bit. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Going to the left. Williams records the tackle at the 19. Jill, anything new from the sideline?
I was able to talk to the team doctor, and he indicated that it is a minor injury. They expect that he'll take a series or two off.
Oh my God, why is he fucking
All
diving?
right, Jill, thank you for the update.
The quarterback will be better off taking a sack here than throwing it away, because he doesn't want the clock to stop if they don't get the first. So if no one's there, he should just tuck the ball and slide when he has to.
The backs are lined up in an I. Throws it.
Oh,
And
why?
he hits his target.
Why would it be a
Touchdown,
linebacker?
Bengals. Palmer watched his receiver, get some room, and got it to him for 6.
Bullshit.
Graham will put them up by 1 by converting here. And it's on its way. The point after is good. Now leads for the first time in the game.
This is a team that's very balanced. They don't think too much about the score in the first part of the game. They just keep going out and do their thing.
From the 3-yard line to the 20. In the last series, they forced a bad pass and got the interception. We're guessing they're going to just throw it and do their best to move into scoring range since they don't want to go into the half with the score the way it is. Cincinnati comes out in their nickel package, trying to buy some time on the run. This pass is incomplete. They'll need a good pickup here to make their way further downfield, or they'll have to face a 3rd down situation.
They're definitely getting a little frustrated here with the offense.
The Bengals come out in a nickel package, surveying the field. He's scrambling around. He's going to run. He has some room. Big hit on the ball carrier.
Now, when you talk about getting unloaded on, that's what happened here. He just got unloaded on.
3rd and under a yard. Cincinnati looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Throws it.
Why?
It's batted away. And the cornerback is able to tip it away from the intended receiver.
He got a good sense of knowing where the ball will come down and when to make his move.
We're going for it. It's a yard.
From the gun. He surveys surveys the field. Behind him, but he has it. And he ducks out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
They'll probably be playing a soft zone coverage, so he should have options underneath if they go with the pass.
Throwing on first down. Looking downfield, gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. James with the stop at the 28-yard line. Great move by the rookie to get open and bring it in.
He can create great separation, and he has above-average hands, which will help him to last a long time in this league.
Cincinnati comes out in their nickel package. Scrambling.
To the corner. How do they make these plays?
Now, if they don't want to risk taking a sack and having their kicker try one from further out, they should try a draw or some type of run, because they got timeouts to use.
I don't know how the defensive backs make those late breaking plays.
Vick scans the defense from the gun. Looking
And
for a
mine
receiver
don't.
with the throw.
Nice
He
tackle.
hits his receiver, dives, and brings him down at the 20-yard line. 8th play of this drive, within scoring distance. And they're on the doorstep now, down by less than a field goal with the ball in the red zone. Williams just squeaks by the first down marker. So on 3rd and short, they move the chains on the pass.
The receiver did a great job of knowing where he was and getting past the first down marker.
This one's a low option play.
And this is the 9th
He's
play
got
of
to
this
get
drive. They're
him open
threatening
one of these
inside the
plays.
20.
There it is.
Cincinnati comes out in their nickel package. They'll pass on first down. Scrambling around. Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. Diving tackle at the 2-yard line. They throw it and pick up a 2nd consecutive first down.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
Throwing short to his left.
Oh,
with the
come
catch,
on.
And he ducks out of bounds at the 3-yard line. And this should be the last play of the half. Cincinnati looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dive. Dennis Northcutt is in there for the touchdown. And so the coach will keep the kicker on the sidelines and will go for the deuce to make it a 7-point game. Drops back. He's scrambling around. Pressure coming. They'll take off. And it turns out to be a great decision as they convert for the 2. Lloyd trying for the onside kick. Here's the onside kick. They don't get it.
There we go.
It's the end of the 2nd quarter with the score. So let's pick up the action. Let's take a look at our halftime stats. Just about ready for the 2nd half as they line up for the kickoff. Good distance.
And this is the plan. Score on this drive will be in good shape.
From the 1-yard line to the 20. Cleveland is still up by 7. 1st and 10.
Stick with the run.
Despite very little success running on first down, they still lead.
And running is important, but they've got other weapons that can get them in the end zone.
Good game for the offense here in the 2nd half.
This is one of those guys who seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he does. So I'd expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
The Bengals come out in a nickel package. He surveys the field,
Nice
gets the
catch,
pass,
Sproles.
dives and brings him down. Excellent recognition by the receiver, reading the coverage and adjusting his route accordingly.
Option routes are receiving routes designed to take advantage of the coverage. It's up to both the receiver and the quarterback to make the same read. The receiver reads zone, but the quarterback reads man. You can see passes going right to the defender.
Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
Throws on the move. He hits his receiver. James with the stop at the 46-yard line. That was a good adjustment by the receiver as he reads the man coverage and finds open space.
The thing with these option routes is everyone has to make their read quickly and make their adjustments quickly. Running option routes and running them effectively takes a lot of repetition and practice.
He might have gotten a yard or two.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection from his linemen.
Changing the play now. Looking for an option. He's scrambling around. Throwing. He makes the adjustment. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Good pass and catch there as he records his third reception of the game.
The defense better start watching this guy because he's been getting some room to work with out there. And if they don't, they might wish they had, because he's the kind of guy who can really take over a game.
Vick back in the shotgun. Dropping back. He's looking. Rolling left. He hits his receiver. Ratliff with the tackle at the 36-yard line.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Pass play here on first down. Looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it, and he makes the grab. The receiver showing us soft hands on that reception.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Calling it audible. Tucks
Oh,
it away.
fucking
Dropped in the
pure
backfield
block.
for a short loss. Couldn't find any success in the middle.
And the thing is, that's where it all starts, with alignment. And whoever can take control and dominate in the trenches is going to have a huge advantage over their opponent.
He's scrambling around. Got him. And he's tackled behind the line.
You can't
Good
see
pass
that.
rush that time as he reached the quarterback for his first sack.
I hate the
Fourth
corner
down, they
blitzes
have to
because you
reach the
can't see them.
26-yard line.
So if you don't read it off the bat,
This is an aggressive call when they should probably kick the field goal. They're going to go for it. Throws out to the left. The 20. Garrick makes the tackle at the 15.
Watch how they get it done when the pressure's on. It's fourth down. They just call a great play, and he puts the ball right where it needs to be to pick up that first down.
Put off again. He's inside the
Good
10.
block.
Number 44 makes the tackle at the 7. And that's a gain of about 8. Seven yards to go for the touchdown. Only one man back. Gets the pass off. Rogers is in there for the score. And he's able to get open in the end zone. Great play.
The defense just seemed to lose track of him down there. They have to do a better job keeping the play in front of them so that that kind of thing doesn't happen.
Dawson comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. The point after is good. The Browns are lined up for the kickoff. He got all of that one. From the 9-yard line. Cincinnati needs 2 scores to get back into this one.
play smart.
It's 1st and 10.
Move this tight end in motion.
Only one man in the backfield.
Oh, maybe not.
He gets the carry. Breaks free. Misses the tackle. Webster takes him down at the 26-yard line.
Sometimes you can be a little over-aggressive on defense like you see here. He had him lined up. He over-pursued. And he got caught out of position, and the ball carrier was able to cut back.
Holman hammers him at the 27-yard line. Not a whole lot on that carry. Going to take himself out of the game for a play or two. 3rd and 4. breaking free. Great makes the tackle at the 41-yard line. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
He just exploded towards the marker that time. That was a big-time run.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. The defense is shifting. He tucks it away. He was really hit hard on that play.
Yeah, you talk about your depleter. That's what happened there. He unloaded, and he got a depleter.
They went back to the run on that play.
That just goes to show you that the coach trusts the guy to hang on to the ball.
They come out in a
Get ready to
dime
run
package.
here.
Drops back with the pass, and it's complete. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got hit so hard he darn near had to take a taxi back to the stadium.
Good-looking play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. So they have 1st and 10 here. Making some changes along the defensive front. Johnson, the deep man. Gets the toss to the left. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Johnson didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
2nd and 13.
At the end of 3, the score is 28-14. The Bengals have the ball and a 2-touchdown deficit to overcome to start this final period. 2nd and long. Press coverage on the outside. Only one man back. Palmer sends a man in motion. Under pressure with the throw. Great throw. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got popped. I'll tell you one thing, he's going to feel that in the morning.
Good read, finding the single coverage in the secondary. It's 1st and 10. Cross play to the right.
Oh,
They'll knock him out of bounds at the 24.
and their play calling
This
has been
is a great
excellent.
block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
Hand off to the tailback. Holman records the tackle at the 19-yard line. Gain of 4. And this is the 10th play of this drive.
A
They're
really good drive
inside
for
the
'em.
20. They have to get some points on this drive and are in good position now to do that as they're in the red zone. Just won't go down. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Palmer put everything into that throw.
That's a really good drive.
Graham comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. The Bengals are now down by only a touchdown. Kickoff team lines up.
Really good drive.
Booming kick downfield. From the 4. To the 20. They head back out onto the field after scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And the passing game worked to perfection. So we'd expect them to try to continue to do the same thing and move the ball through the air against this defense. Handed off to the back. Webster makes the play at the 34. Gain of 4. They need 6. He's scrambling around. He's going to run. He just unloaded on him.
Boom. Now that is what football's all about.
Didn't get very far.
This is a guy who's willing to run with it anytime, on any down, in any situation. This time the defense was ready, and they got him before he could get very far.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Scrambling. Gets
Got
the
it.
pass off. He finds his man. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires and they give up a first down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corners because they know that there's one less cover man out there and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
Williams. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. It's second down and a long way to go. Williams lines up behind his fullback in the I. Throwing. He hits his receiver. James pulls him down at the 43. Nice read, finding the receiver who was in single coverage. They line up in the I formation. Throwing on first down. Looking downfield. Launches it deep to the left. Picked off. It's intercepted. The veteran corner read it perfectly and comes away with the football.
He mirrored the receiver's every move, then he stuck his hands up for the pick.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. The Browns come out in a nickel package. Well, play, can't bring him down. Brown makes the tackle at the 15-yard line.
Fucking 5 yards.
Inside their own 20. Johnson in the backfield. Palmer with a man in motion. Hand it off. Nice play fake. Gets the pass off. The 40. A lot of space in front of him. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Johnson is in there for the score. Great timing on that touchdown throw.
And that's one of those passes we see a lot. When the quarterback releases it, the receiver's not even looking. But then he looks up, and the ball's right there.
Graham will tie it up here in the 4th quarter by converting this extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good. John, they've cashed in on the turnover opportunities.
That's for sure. They've made the most of every turnover opportunity out there.
Nice distance. From the 10-yard line. Ready now for the first play of the drive, and the defense will be looking for another pick.
Yeah, our last one was cheap.
1st and 10. They line up in the I formation. They'll pass on first down. Scrambling around. Takes off. He's on the run. The 40. And he goes out of bounds at midfield.
With the offense this close to field goal range and plenty of time left, the defense has to make a stop and keep them from moving any further downfield.
From the gun. Sproles, the motion man. Throwing on first down. Pressure. Scrambling. He's going to run. Smith takes him down at the 45. Pretty good coverage downfield, so he decided to pack it in, picked up a handful in the process.
And that's just the kind of thing he'll do. He's very good at creating opportunities with his legs.
Drops back. Throwing. And it's complete. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. 1st and 10. The Bengals call a timeout. They have 2 left.
Same look, Cincinnati.
It's 1st and 10. Passing on first down. He's scrambling around. Throwing on the run. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. So it's 2nd and 10. Vick from the shotgun. He surveys the field, scrambling. He'll run this one, breaks free. Simmons records the stop at the 27.
The defense is going to have to make sure they don't let them pick up the first if they want their team to get one last shot. It should be a run, so they better get ready to stop it.
On 3rd down, they need to get it to the 26 to convert. Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. There he goes. Smith is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 22.
In this situation, they really don't need to pass at all. They just need some positive running plays to take time off the clock and set up the field goal to win it.
Vick sends a man in motion. Looks like he's changing the play. Going to the air on first down. He's scrambling around. Gets the pass. Incomplete. He dropped it.
That's the old rule. If you get your hands on it, you got to catch it. They're in a great position to win this thing with a field goal. If I'm the coach, I'm just calling a run up the middle and setting it up for my kicker.
Williams dropped it behind the line for a loss of a couple. Williams was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. They do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
Run this down.
So the timeout is called as the play clock was very close to 0. It's third down, but they're not satisfied with where their kicker will have to line up.
So what you do is you run some out patterns to get a few more yards, and then you give him his chance.
Vick starts out of the shotgun, scrambling around. They'll run this one. He's inside the 10. Weathersby makes the stop at the 4. So he improvises and turns it into a big game.
I'll tell you what, he's a double threat out there. He can make people miss in the open field, and he can do a heck of a job of picking up a first down when you need it.
Let's go.
Williams is in there for the score. He slips behind the secondary and got open for the touchdown.
Now that's just how they practiced it. They go over this play all the time at practice, and they use it a few times in just about every game. And let me tell you, most of the time it's successful just like that.
And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. A brilliant offensive performance by each team.
Yeah, those teams can match up against anyone in the league when it comes to putting up points on the board, which always makes for high-scoring contests.
Squibb kick short. Out of bounds. This will give them great field position. There's a flag on the play. The return team very happy about that kickoff.
They don't have to get hit, and they get great field position.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Don't get beat deep.
Cleveland comes out with 7 in the secondary. Throwing on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. Time for just one last heave to the end zone.
The defense cares about only one thing here. They can't let the ball cross the goal line. And if the ball's in the air, they just have to knock it down instead of trying to pick it off.
Flag down. So he's called for encroachment.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
Palmer scans the defense from the gun. Closing in with the pass. The 30. He has some room. The 20. The 10.
Oh my God.
Is in there for the score.
What the fuck?
Graham will tie it up here in the 4th quarter by converting this extra point. The kick is up. And it's good. So wasn't enough for these two teams, and we head to overtime.
What the hell?
Northcutt gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats.
What the fuck was that?
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 10-yard line to the 20. The Browns will start the drive from the 25-yard line.
I have to play too many games here.
From the gun. Pass play here on 1st down. Throws it. And this pass is completed. The 40. They'll knock him out of bounds at the 42-yard line. That's why he's so dangerous.
I'll tell you what, he's just a football player and a great ball handler. Anytime you get the ball in his hands, it can be big.
Going to the air on 1st down. Throwing. He hits his receiver. James makes the tackle at the 49-yard line. Second and short upcoming after a good pickup through the air.
Right here is one of those situations where you can pretty much open up the whole playbook. You can go with a play fake and look for something deep, or you can just run the ball. Just about anything is an option.
Comes up
Ow.
with it. He makes another catch, which gives him 4.
No gain on the play.
Ball right around midfield. With the pass, and he hits his target, the 40, and he's forced out of bounds at the 37. Northcutt makes his second catch for a first down on this drive. Vick back in the shotgun. Buying time. Throwing. And it's caught. The 30. Number 44 with the tackle at the 23-yard line. Vick with a hot hand on this drive.
And what he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything, making great decisions, and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
With the pass, he finds his man. James brings him down at the 11-yard line. They complete the pass for the first down.
That showed awareness by the receiver. He knew just where he had to go to get the first down, crossed the marker, and then looked for more.
Scrambling. Brings it down looking to run. And he's forced out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So it's his legs and not his arm that picks up yardage here, John.
Yeah, he dropped back to pass, saw the coverage downfield, and he decided to take it himself.
They can still pick up the first without scoring here.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Brown. Well, he saw his chance and sprinted for the end zone.
2 wins in a
That
row.
guy got the few yards that he needed to get into the end zone.